What up, though, y'all? Man, I think something wrong with my algorithm on YouTube. I don't know if I only watch bullshit on. Well, no, I know I don't only watch bullshit. But as far as my entertaining content, it hasn't been entertaining. I'm more of a biography history guy. I like crime stories too, like heists. Hear how they did it, you know, all that. Interested in all these type of things on the internet. As well as a lot of the bullshit, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the bullshit interests me too, just as I'm sure it may or may not interest you, you know what I'm saying? It's something that's been coming across my attention though. I know everybody kind of going to New York right now, and I get it. Well, everybody outside of New York, because there's a couple of things that we see as people that don't live in New York on the internet is representing New York, because it's some of the bigger things on YouTube. Now, I've been to New York. I know some New Yorkers. I actually get my music mixed and mastered in New York. I recorded a couple times out there, whatever. I fuck with New York. It's a different kind of place. People are either overly aggressively mean or nice as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Most people in New York are oblivious though. They focused on what they focused on, and they moving around through millions of people. Most people are oblivious. But on the internet, man, it seemed like New York has forgot what it means to be black. It's almost like the LGBT. You know, they forget that they black. You know what I'm saying? And it seems like New York has forgotten that they black. Or at least, no, not forgotten that they black. Forgotten what it means to be black. Say, man, niggas, man, that's the fuck, nigga, what this nigga talking about? I give you an example. I give you several examples. In no other city is it cool for people who not black to say nigga. It's just not. Well, in Detroit, we don't really give nigga passes like that. If you cool with somebody that's not black, then you cool with somebody that's not black. Y'all tight, y'all friends. Woody woody woo. You got people here overly eager to say nigga to their own race. You got that shit everywhere. You know that, I'm not gonna lie, that exists. You see two white boys going nigga back and forth. But as far as like a white person or a Latino or a Mexican or a Chaldean calling a black person a nigga in a derogatory way, that ain't happening. As far as them calling a nigga, that's not really going on either. And it damn sure ain't going on where we got our prominent internet figures who are not black, or entertainers who are not black, saying the N-word. Ain't really popping like that. That shit, I know first thing like Eminem got the tape. We never heard that shit here. And when we did hear, he was already M. I mean, but he wouldn't be around us saying that shit. I'm sure he wouldn't. I know he not saying the N-word around Royce. I know he not calling Royce a nigga. I know that for a fact. I know he ain't calling Trick a nigga. I know he ain't saying it in front of them. And y'all allow that shit. Y'all allowed China Mac to do all that shit he did. Y'all allow people who not black to join black gangs and gang up on people. On black people. I think some of that's going on in California too. I just don't get it. I mean, no, let me refrain from that. I do get it. My thing with all of this shit is like, allowing them in is no different than allowing Vlad or Adam 22 or any of these guys be a part of what we got going on. How are they gonna respect it to hold it to high regard if we don't respect it enough to make it exclusive? You understand? We don't make it enough to, like, I hate to, and then like Steve LaBelle, great example and a bad example at the same time. This is a white dude that nobody has nothing bad to say about. This is a white dude that's fair as fuck from every account I've ever heard in the industry. But he's been allowed to say nigga. And he says it. in any fact, I mean, which is even scarier about him saying nigga is he uses the N-word like my granddad did. He knows how to use it as a black person, which is, that's ironic within itself. How come he can't just be a good white dude that say nigga, but everywhere he go, he can say Russell Simmons told him to say nigga, like Russell Simmons lead niggas. Russell Simmons don't lead niggas. You know what I'm saying? What's up, man? I could go on and on. The 6ix9ine situation, you know what I'm saying? Like, for you guys to be quote unquote leading the culture, how you guys allow it to look is subpar. It's very, very, very subpar. And me being somebody that actually walked the streets of New York, I melted my shoes in that bitch. I caught the subway around that bitch. I know there is a fabric of people that believes and does differently. I know this for a fact. But you guys are not being represented on the internet. The whole entirety of what it is to be a black New Yorker is not being represented on the internet. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing a lot of switch hitting. People got more loyalty to gangs than they do to being black. And it don't really look good. You know what I'm saying? Because no matter what you are, you black. And that's pretty much the number one fact. You looking past that, then your ass is whack. And that's pretty much like y'all activities make it possible for somebody like a whack 100 to have some bullshit to say about y'all. You know what I'm saying? Some of these things, the promotion of y'all, like Fat Joe. Quick example. Fat Joe. To me, I believe Pun was wrong, Fat Joe was wrong, Jelly Bean was wrong, and the wife was wrong. I believe everybody involved was wrong. But since Fat Joe represents New York and he has the bigger platform, he either seems more right or horribly more wrong, when the fact of the matter is he's just as wrong as everybody else, no more, no less. But the promotion and the echo of him being a representative makes it worse. And that's kind of the same thing you guys have going on generally. The fact that the person with the loudest voice got his hands in being wrong in an absurd way, while lambasting somebody else who's just as wrong as he is the problem. That's the problem. And y'all niggas got the loudest microphone. You may not be in front of hip hop no more, but y'all damn sure got the loudest microphone because of the crackers y'all surrounded by out there, that is. And what they willing to do, they willing to put y'all in a position to misrepresent things to the rest of the world so we can all follow suit. But some things, I mean, we all been following suit with New York to a certain degree, but some things ain't gonna carry over. Some things just is not the fuck gonna carry over. And some of the shit y'all doing is one of them. Especially with the mic sign nigga. Don't even get me going on this nigga. Don't even get me going on the mic sign nigga right now, man. But anyways, I'm Juan-O, and we out this bitch. Tighten up, everybody, tighten up.